Hi Capricorn, good morning. Narai here. Gonna do a reading for you guys. Hope you are well. All right, so we're gonna do a reading. I hope you guys liked yesterday's reading. I think we should all have a big fat like Capricorn, what is it? A big giant Capricorn Zoom wedding. Oh, that's so funny. Sorry, I tickle myself. But we're gonna do the reading. Sorry about that. I feel like it's gonna touch my neck. No, okay. So, say hello to Kaya. She's my twin, my little angel. I got her there. So we're gonna see what comes out today for you guys. I have a motivational video I'm gonna post in the comments because I woke up to it, and it's like 3 hours long, but when I woke up, it had already been playing for 2 hours. And I slept really late this morning because I went to bed late last night. I'm supposed to be studying and working on some personal things, and at least I'm able to do tarot today because that was going to definitely happen. But one thing he said was, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. And he says something else, and then what did he say? Something like, who are you to tell the truth? That's such a tall order, or something like that. And then he says, you can stop saying things that you know are lies. And I'm not saying this about you, Capricorn. Crosswatcher, feel free to reverse the roles. Oh yes, and this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North and South Node. Any Capricorn placement, really. But in regards to this, a lot of you have experienced a person that just seemed like they couldn't tell the truth. And he had said something else about people lying and feeling like they're getting away with something. And they're like, well, I just lied to that person. It's okay. But it's like, when you lie to people, you lie to yourself. Like, that stuff comes back. And it's just very unfortunate because a lot of us have experienced a person, and it could be some of us too, but we have experienced a person that always seemed to have stuff going on in their life, like drama, or people that always seem to have stuff going on in their lives, like drama, and they're dishonest, and they wonder why things never work out. But why would they when you're running and operating on such a low frequency anyway? You're putting out negativity and dishonesty. Why do you think things would work out? And I'm sure there are people that get away with things and they think life is so great and they're so smart and able to manipulate everyone and the universe. But I can assure you that crap comes back in time. It ends up coming back. What was I just saying? So you have people that have a lot of conflict in their lives. Lots of conflict. But this has to do with conflict and some sort of disagreement. And what I just stated could actually be somebody from your past or even in your life now that you've had a lot of disagreements with. Some of us have had clash of egos with somebody that had a big ego because we have ego. But I feel like there could be some Capricorns that when it comes to ego, it's really hard to set that aside and to pull back a little bit. And then for others of us, we were able to put our ego aside for certain people. And try to approach them from a gentle standpoint and be understanding and compassionate, and that just was not good enough. But this has to do with challenges. So in regards to people that are dishonest all the time and seem incapable of telling the truth and always want to get away with something, they wonder why there are so many challenges. Because they're speaking them out. They're not saying, I want difficulty in my life and I want dishonesty in my life, but the words that they are speaking that are not true and the actions that are being taken that are not matching those words are putting that out there into the universe, in my honest opinion, and I am not a professional. But I have the Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is I was about to say conflict. This is a celebration and this is friendship. You guys may have conflict with a friend, or maybe this is a warning that you may have conflict with a friend or someone, or maybe after a conflict there has been a reason to celebrate because you and somebody made up. That could be a possibility. You had conflict with somebody. For some of you, this person could have been a Leo. And with the Three of Cups, there may be a coming together with somebody that you actually had conflict with. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. This could close out a cycle for you. Whoa. This could close out a cycle for you because things were never completed between you and someone. There was no closure. So this could happen so that you could have closure with completion. Why do I say that? Because I saw the Eight of Cups. It's somebody that you walked away with, and that created a tower moment. For some of you, oh wow. For some of you, this is somebody that you thought you were going to marry. Yeah, I know that feeling. I am going to put the Four of Wands back in the deck. But this was somebody you guys thought you were going to marry. So now you guys are independent. A lot of you are just taking care of everything yourselves. For a lot of you, you are also single. But this is you guys focusing on your abundance, knowing that you're being rewarded for the positive changes that you've made in your life and the work that you've done. You guys are being successful. Some of you have achieved some goals that you had for a while. Some of you have achieved some goals that you recently created for yourselves. But this is you knowing your self-worth. When I see this card, it just makes me think of somebody that goes to the spa. Yeah, judgment, final decision. A wake-up call. You had a wake-up call after this tower moment. And with the success and the achievements, a lot of you, like myself, realized what your purpose was. So you had an awakening. But this is you guys really paying attention to yourself, looking at your part and all the things that you need to do. Excuse me. Give me one moment. I feel like a lot of you are really paying more attention to the inner voice. And for a lot of you, if you've had difficulty in the past at looking at yourself to see what you could have done wrong or the areas in your life that you need to improve, that has become easier for you. because you realize that being able to do that has made you more successful in other areas of your life, not just relationships. It's almost like a superpower, being able to look within and take responsibility. Like, you really don't have to worry about somebody calling you on your crap, because you'll just call yourself out for some of you. Oops. Messages and guidance for Capricorn. What's that? For a lot of you, moving away from this person was a very hard decision to make. It's something that you still think about sometimes. And for some of you, you may be in that position now where you're having to make a decision and you're trying to weigh your options. And you know that there are things you didn't know. For some of you, there was a lot of confusion. But I can see a lot of people. Continuing on with their lives and doing the things that need to be done and being successful. And then sometimes thinking of the past person and being like, how can you be so stupid? Like, you could have had a good thing with me. Capricorn, talking for Capricorn. I'll say Capricorn. So Capricorn is kind of like, how could you mess things up with me? You could have had a really good thing. But it was like every time, Capricorn, you seem to feel close to this person, they do something to mess it up. Or things would go good for a little while and then they would fall apart. And a lot of you may have realized that this person constantly sabotaged the relationship. Constantly sabotaged the relationship. And I feel like a lot of you have not been in a relationship with somebody like that. And it's almost like as soon as the person started realizing their feelings were getting deeper, or things were getting too intimate or close or serious, they would back off. They would mess things up, start an argument, disappear. I feel like, this has happened to me too. I feel like some of you have been gaslit, where the person's kind of like, well, I told you I was going to go out of town for this thing. And you're like, no, you didn't. And the person would swear up and down, yes, they did. And I know why that just came to mind. I guess because of the confusion with the Two of Swords. Messages and guidance. This is right here. But you moving away from this person, I'm going to say this. I feel like for some of you, Capricorns, this is the second day I'm doing this, but I don't know why. I'm going to say for some of you Capricorns, I feel like you walking away from somebody and creating a tower moment, it kind of forced this person to have to stand on their own and be independent because they were very codependent. Person that can't live by themselves, they always have to live with somebody. Person that's always needing money. That type of thing. I feel like when all of this happened, some of those individuals had to become independent. They had to learn to rely on themselves and not other people. because, oh, excuse me, because honestly, nobody was responsible for them but them in the first place. But they were kind of a burden. Again, cross-watcher, reverse the roles if needed. But for some of these people, the tower moment made them have to become independent. Now, they may not be as financially well off as you, or some of them may have actually exceeded you in regards to abundance. But it forced this person to have an awakening and to realize some things and to really look at themselves. And this person at first was confused, but now they understand why things happened the way that they did. And it could be this person sees how they had you kind of confused and why you left. And some of them probably understand that you probably would have left sooner if you had the ability to. I know for some of us it took a long time to leave. But I pulled the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this person is realizing they could have had the 10 of Pentacles with you. And this is so many different stories. Here's the other one. They know you're in this energy because you've always been. And they're going through an awakening now. And they're trying to decide if they come towards you, because you guys could have the 10 of Pentacles together, because they did get their independence back. And you've always been in this energy, Capricorn, with the 9 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, that was so much. One moment, I need coffee. This is my magical coffee. It's a big, big jug, I know. I call it magical coffee for the record, because it has moon water in there, cinnamon, because that helps you manifest things. I put my intentions in it. I say my affirmations. I say what I want. And it's just really good. And then a tiny drop of rose water, and then I put in creamer. But back to the story. This is somebody you had conflict with. Now, this person may be at a crossroads, trying to decide, do I move towards Capricorn? Or Capricorn, you could have gone through this awakening. Some of you could have actually become more independent after leaving a person because you were realizing you were relying on them for too much. But as much as this was a hard decision, you realized that the only way to get everything that you wanted was to move away from this person. To get closer to somebody that's going to give as much as you give, that you could build a foundation and a legacy with. Have financial security, because a lot of you not only didn't have financial security in a relationship with someone, but you didn't have emotional security. They did not make you feel safe. They did not make you feel safe in regards to your heart. A lot of you are kind of like, I don't know when this person is going to leave, because I don't feel like this person is here for me. And you realize you have to leave in order to get what you deserve, to be with somebody that can get you, to be with somebody that is deserving of you, to get the type of relationship and the type of stability that you deserve. You would have to move away from this person. That's so beautiful. The card is, and the reason I said that, so this card that was here is the 3 of Cups. Oh my God, did I just see that? Okay, sorry. I thought I saw something else. Did I say Three of Cups? If I said Three of Cups, it's because I saw that, but that's not what it is. I'm not pulling that card. The Ten of Cups. Yes. So this person could be contemplating, do I reach out to Capricorn? Do I try to go back to Capricorn? Do I communicate with Capricorn? Because I feel that Capricorn is the person I could have everything with. Or Crosswatcher. The Capricorn is the person I could have everything with. I realize since Capricorn has left that my happiness is the greatest when I'm with Capricorn. I can have something with Capricorn. But for you guys that decided to leave and are not considering this person, you left because you realized, like I said, you can get everything you want and deserve elsewhere because the person wasn't doing it. And for a lot of you, moving away actually put you closer to your soulmate. I said that in yesterday's video, which I think I'm going to link down in the comments. But you end up meeting your soulmate because you move away from someone. And you have the Ten of Cups. This is somebody that I feel will protect your energy, your feelings, meaning they're going to be mindful and they're not going to hurt your heart. They're going to know when something's bothering you. But this is a blissful relationship. This is harmony. And remember in the other deck, holy shoot, this was on top of the deck. What the heck? In the other deck, and I said it in, I think I pulled this in yesterday's reading, which is in the comments. I was saying how on my judgment card, and I think that was yesterday's, no, that might have been the day before, but in the judgment card for this particular deck, it's like choosing between staying in something that is toxic and feels forced, or breaking a pattern, stopping a pattern because that snake tattoo is unraveling, and moving towards something that is harmonious and brings you peace. This is organic and natural. This is just toxic as F. Holy smokes. Wow, see? This is a whole other deck just sitting here. A whole other deck just sitting here, and I'm pulling from the top. You made a judgment call. You decided to go towards harmony and peace. So, and you had moved away from something. I had already said you moved away from somebody with the Eight of Cups once already. What's the next card? Justice. You will get your justice. This is karma. And for some of you, karma or justice is going to be somebody watching you move along with somebody else. And it's going to be happy for you. You're manifesting this, or somebody's trying to manifest you. I don't even know how this deck is like this. I didn't even shuffle. Maybe I should. But you guys are gonna, you guys are moving towards happy. Holy crap, look. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. Look. This is not the Judgment card, but it's the Death. This is letting go. You made a judgment call and decided to let something go. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. The Five of Cups. This is how somebody's feeling. Because I feel like somebody's realizing, and somebody may be realizing somebody may be realizing that their karma is failed relationships after you, or people not loving them the same way that you did. And somebody does feel like there's a loss, an emotional loss. And I feel that there are some people that are upset about the fact that they're not with someone, and it's someone that they didn't treat right in the first place, and they realize that they were wrong to do that. And the unfortunate thing is that there are so many adults going around treating people like crap, like they don't know what decent is. And there are actually grown-ups that do not know what decent is. But I feel like for a majority of you, your person knew, but they just were so full of themselves. Cross watchers, reverse the roles, loves. I can't even make this shit up. Like, I want to cry right now. I want to cry right now. I want to cry right now. Like when I tell you, I just had like a surge of emotion. I just had a surge of emotion. And somebody's going to watch this and cry because I really feel like crying right now. And that only happens through the reading when I'm really, really in alignment with the reading. Like almost channeling. Ooh. This person, you're going to meet someone that wants to give you the world. And unfortunately for some of you, this person that feels at a loss because they don't have you in their life anymore. And for some of you, they thought the grass was greener on the other side. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. And they realized when they were not with you, whether you left them or they left you, they lost loyalty. See that dog there? They lost loyalty. They lost something beautiful in their life, and there's an emptiness there. But this person now like wants to give you the world. Can they? I don't know. I feel like for some of you, this person's going to be willing to travel. For others of you, you're going to meet somebody that wants to give you the world. This is completion. But you may meet somebody that's at a distance. And see, this person is at a grave, and for some of you, the past person is dead to you, and they know it. But they think about you all the time. It's like there's things that happen, sounds, songs, smells, that make them think of you and reminisce. I cannot make this up if I wanted to. We're leaving that there. So, two different decks. They're not the same cards, but they may as well be from the same deck. The Ten of Cups and the Lovers from two different decks. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are so close to your soulmate. Now, somebody said something yesterday in my comments, and I am so glad they did, because that is something that needs to be emphasized. So thank you, and I cannot remember his or her name. But the red flags. Because I say pay attention to the red flags. And this is actually a fear that I have, because I was in a relationship where it was just so many red flags that I knowingly ignored. You want to be sure that when you see a red flag in a relationship, that it's actually a red flag and not just something that triggers you. And if it's something that triggers you, yes, that's something that needs to be healed. You need to figure out why it triggers you. But Just because something is similar or feels familiar that you don't like does not mean it's going to be a pattern. There might be one thing that you think, okay, that's kind of a red flag, but the person doesn't mean anything negative by it, like something somebody says. So you want to pay attention and make sure it's not like constantly happening. Because sometimes our fear turns things into red flags that shouldn't actually be red flags. So thank you for mentioning that. And not in those words, but I'm kind of going more into it. But yeah, you guys have somebody where there's going to be a coming together. A coming together. Because you're this person's wish fulfillment. And I know I didn't pull the 9 of... yeah, you guys didn't listen to your intuition as much as you should have in the past. But make sure your intuition is not fear. But you guys are this person's wish fulfillment, for the past person for some of you. And if you don't care about your past person, I don't need to know because I don't care. Then it's not for you, that portion of the reading. But a past person could feel like this about you and be moving towards you. This is only going to be your reading if you know your past person has gone through the necessary changes and that person is not the same person. And you want them. If you don't want them, then but actually, some of you may have to make a judgment call in regards to your past person. And what you have to remember is all the things that they put you through. And if a person says that they've changed and you want that person, but you're staying away, if you give them an opportunity, don't rush into things, make them show you. But this is beautiful. You guys are going to meet someone that's going to be mindful of your heart. This person is going to feel like home. What is the card? Oh, yeah. Remember earlier I pulled the 4 of Wands and I just wanted to see if it was going to come back out. Oh! It didn't. So we had already pulled the 4 of Wands, but I put it back in the deck. But you could have, that's the marriage card. With this person, I just feel like if you make the right decision, and I can't tell you what that decision is, or the right choice, or handle things the proper way and don't do what you've always done so you don't get what you've always freaking gotten, and complain like you've always complained. Speaking to myself too, because there's certain patterns I have to break. I feel like this can be so good for you. I feel like this can be so good for you. And when I see flowers like this, I just think of beautiful. Like, I just think it's so beautiful. There's swans in the background. Are swans animals that mate for life? But I just feel that when you meet your person, they're going to see you the way that you see them. I feel like a lot of you have been in relationships where you have this person like on this pedestal, freaking didn't deserve it. And they have you down here. Or they had you up here with them, and then as their confidence and ego started getting a boost, they started pushing you down lower and lower and lower, and then started treating you like you were less than. You're not going to have to worry about this when you're with the right person. That person's going to talk to you when there's issues. That person is going to be mindful of you and how you feel when they make a decision. They're not going to make decisions selfishly. especially once you get married, they're going to realize I have to talk to the boss. And you're both the boss. It's not one or the other, but it's the respect and understanding and the integrity of communicating with a person that the decision will also affect and impact. But this is beautiful. This is a deep soul connection, a divine love. This person's going to support you. Wait, did I see the King of Cups? No, I thought I saw the King of Cups. No, I didn't. But this person is going to support you. This person is going to cherish and honor you and give you the love that you deserve and have been looking for. But I'm going to tell you, do not look for love. Just focus on yourself. I have to focus on my business. I have to focus on me. And when you get someone in your life, make room for them, but don't shift your whole focus onto them. Make room for them. Because you want to have that individuality. You don't want to lose yourself or give up yourself for the sake of being in a relationship, because then it will fall apart. But this is emotional stability, and I stated this before. A lot of you have not had emotional stability in a relationship. I know I haven't. I've gotten with people that have played mind games or had me confused or would break up with me every chance that they got over stupid crap and then tell me that I broke up with them. And then come back. No. That patty cake, we don't do that here on May's channel. There is no more patty cake in relationships. It's not. I put something on my community page yesterday that I love, by the way, and it says, "Don't disturb me if you ain't ready for me. I'm a whole blessing, not a fling." Oh, yeah, thank you. But I'm going to leave you with that, Capricorn. You guys are amazing. And if you are feeling down today and nobody has told you, I am here to tell you. And Crosswatcher, you are handsome and you are beautiful. And always know your worth. Do not settle. Know that you are worthy and deserving of a love that is genuine and honest, and a person that is trustworthy, that can be your friend and communicate and consider your feelings and just give you the security that you need by having open communication and guarding your heart and caring about you all the time, even when they're upset. So, I love you, Capricorn and Crosswatcher. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Oh yes, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified the next time I make a video, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Bye.